Hey everybody, this is Tom Painter again, and would you like to manage your money on one piece of paper? Now, I didn't say do your property taxes. I didn't say doing your taxes. I didn't say doing all that, but just manage your cash flow on one piece of paper. This took me years and years and years and years and years to figure out. When my wife and I first got married, my father-in-law gave me some wonderful advice. He says that we sit down together, my wife and I, we get on the same page of where we want to go. Divorce is usually caused not by the lack of money, but because the two of you are not on the same page. You're not going the same direction. The two of you got to get on the same direction and get the family in the same direction. We're all rolling in the same direction in the same boat. Now, a big thing for this is to be able to manage your money on one piece of paper. Now, budgets, people say, well, I don't want a budget. I want to be free. You're free to get somebody to kick your trash. Okay. We want to teach you how to have fun. Money's a game and games are fun. We don't do budgets. We do money tracking. We just track our money. Now, if you know where your money's going, you can make decisions on that. And one thing that my father-in-law says, we have a joint checking account together, and then she has her own checking account. And every month we sit down, and we say, and we get an idea of where we want to go, how much money we want to put into our investment account, how much we've got for the house, and some fixed expenses. And then there are some variable expenses. There's variable expenses like the car. So it's the stuff I learned and the money tracker is really true. So you figure out all the stuff together, you figure everything out on how much money you're going to make. We're going to put some investments, we're going to put some into charity. We have some fixed expenses that are just fixed. Then we have some variable expenses. Variable expenses are things like groceries for the, and traditionally around the world, people do this where different spouses really are better at it and do other things. So my wife is better at taking care of the kids. She knows what she's got to do to take care of the kids. She knows what she needs for clothes. She knows what she needs to do for food. I got to go fix the cars. I got to put gas in the cars. I got to, whatever it is that I'm doing. So that's how we created the manage your money on one piece of paper. And so when we get down to the variable expenses, we have categories for her and categories for me. She has her own checking account. And guess what? Every month I give her money. I put money, there's money in her account. She doesn't have to tell me what she does with the money. She just has to make sure that she stays in that budget. I've got a good friend that he and his wife got a divorce because he was managing and micromanaging where she spent the money. And everybody's don't spend the money, don't spend the money, don't spend the money. If you'll do the money tracker, then you get your goals down, you figure out where you're going, you've got your money flowing where you want it to flow. Okay, you got your money flowing where you want it to flow, and then you have that expenses, the variable expenses, the mom variable expenses. Now we did a fun little test with Daryl and Kath. So we're going to take them. They're going to come out and they're going to show this to you. Now you can get this just by when you go to successmoneyfoundation.org, go to the courses section, then go to the downloads, and this is the manage your money on one piece of paper. It's a Google Doc. You pull it up, make a copy of it, so you have a copy of it, and you go make this yours and make it so that it works for you. All right, Daryl and Kath. This is going to be kind of fun watching this one. And Kath, I want you just to get in there and fight for what you need. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Daryl and Kath.
Well, thank you so much, Tom. And I would like to share my screen. I'd like to share our tracker. Actually, we have printed ours, but it's really hard for me to, demonstrate everything because it's online. So I'm just gonna share my screen because they're just one. So I would like to start by having a simple introduction about the money tracker right here. So each one of you, or for those people who ask for this money tracker, we have this in our Google Sheet that was sent into our email. Okay, so for those of you who haven't had any one of this yet, just send us an email, successandmoneyfoundation@gmail.com. Then we will, Tom will create a personalized one for you.
So, Daryl, let me jump in there. So, all of you
Sure.
have access to the same form on successmoneyfoundation.org. Go to courses and then downloads. This one is a more advanced. You see down on the bottom tab there, we're doing all kinds of stuff with a 7-step checklist, a bucket list, net worth. We're going way, way deep into all these with this other stuff. So we'd love to send this to you too. send a quick email to successmoneyfoundation@gmail.com and say, I would like the financial tracker. And we will send you a link so you can get your own just like this, and we'll make it for you. Okay, so Daryl, let's go over and start on the left-hand side, columns A,
Uh-huh.
B, C, and D, and explain that.
Sure. So here, columns A, B, C, and D. So here's the first thing. So money cash flow, here's the money in and money out. So the first one that you have to do in order for you to start this one is what are your income? What are the money in? So all of the white ones are able to edit. So for the colored ones, you're not, don't touch them. For the money income, as we can see here, so let's say for example, we put some numbers here. So for example, our income is 49,970. And then my spouse's income is 10, and then additional income is 2,100. So this is our income right there. So it doesn't matter how much your income, just put it there, say 20,000 or 10,000, whatever you are earning on a monthly basis, just put them there. And that's really important because that's where we will start. Now, separate your money, and then number three is give it in charity and our charity. So I am giving away 6,207 on a monthly basis in our total money that we are making, and then other charity is 1,500, as you can see here. All right, and then automatically invest. Are you investing using your own money, or are you investing from the money that you are earning? And then retirement account. Do you have any retirement account or any savings account or anything that you are saving for? No, we have kids investments. So here are the figures. So I put 3,000 there, 2,500, 2,500. That makes it 8,000. And then for the save and spend, so in our case, we have our mortgage. So we're paying 5,000 a month for our house. That's for 30 years. So we're going to talk about that later. And then these are the fixed expenses. These are the expenses that we have to do on a monthly basis. You got the internet, you got the savings, electricity bill, water bill. So those are fixed, which means we have to pay for those. And you can add other things here. And then these are the variable expenses or spending. So on grocery, we got 7,600, on gas, 1,500, fast food, 3,500. And this is really important. For me, I have my personal money of 10,813, and Kat, for my spouse, has 12,500. So here's the deal.
So
In our
Daryl, before you go there, can you see up on the very top line in the yellow where it says money in minus money out equals? So the key is you're going to decide where all your money is going to go. And again, this is fluid. You're going to make changes to it as you go. But just for fun, go on to my income and let's change that number on row 13.
Okay.
Just change that to a bigger number or smaller. Make it bigger. So
Okay.
now look at this. Now you still have to go allocate 15,000 up in the top. So as you make any changes, it's going to say money in minus money out equals. Your goal is to make this equal to 0. Okay. Now in this case, he made some more money. So his money in was 65. So now he has to go decide, where am I going to put it? So he comes down here and he goes, you know what? Just for fun, let's go put line 39, a credit card bill. We're going to get out of debt. And so right now, just for fun, let's say that you're making a payment on that credit card. So just put some kind of a payment on there.
Now let's do 2,000.
Good. Now on line 40, let's go down to line 40 and pay additional credit card payment. We want to pay this sucker off. We hate those guys.
Let's do 5,000.
Okay, now you'll see his money in, money out is now up to 8,000. So he still gets a chance to be able to go and figure out where stuff is. So let's go back to your income just for fun.
Okay.
Well, no, that's good. Let's turn that to good. Now you got another variable thing. So what's another variable thing you could put on there?
Let's say theme park.
All right, we want to take the kids to the theme park. Guess what? You got $8,000 to do that. 8,000 to do it. Put that in there. Now you're at 0. Do you see how it works? Money in, money out. We're building budgets don't work, but trackers do. We're going to manage your money on one piece of paper. So you're just going to go put all this stuff in. Now, what have we done? We figured out how to make more money. Number two is we've separated. Number three, we've given a little bit away. I don't care who you give it to. I don't care how much you give. I just want you to give something. Number four is the investment. You got to pay yourself first. You got to invest in yourself first. Number five is to save and spend. There's two pieces. There's fixed expenses. These are just fixed every month. This is what we got to do. And then there's variable. People get in trouble with the variable because they don't know where they're at. And guess what? Banks don't want you to know. Do you want to know why financial literacy isn't taught in school? Because everybody wants your stinking money. The banks want your money. The banks are taking your money at 0% and they're loaning it back to you on a credit card at 21%. Insurance companies are taking your money. Their job is to make money for them, not for you. Banks are not there to make money for you. They're there to make money for themselves. They take your money and they go invest it. Okay. Everybody's after your money. So we're going to play the game and we're going to win with that. So the first thing is you got to know money coming, money go out. And this is very fluid. You can just make changes to it, and have fun with it. Now, the next section we're going to do right here is the variable. So let's go down and review the variables again. So the big thing for me is you got groceries, gas, food, Daryl, Kath, and we want to go to a theme park. All right. So now each of those automatically get populated up in the top. Okay. So as you see on row 10 and 11, there's those things we just had. Those things automatically roll up there. Now, what happens is that we're going to pace you. We're going to pace you. We're not going to keep track of every dollar. We're going to pace you. So in this example, you can see Daryl has 10,000 right there. And let's say that in this example, he's already spent 5,000 of it. He's already spent 5,000.
That's correct.
So you just go down, there's 5,000. That's how much he's got left in his thermometer. His thermometer is going down and he's got 5,500 to spend between now and scroll down to the very bottom to August 31st. Okay, that's how much money he's got left. All right, let's go look at Kath. Kath has got 12,000. She's already spent 2,500, so she's got 10,000 left. That's your thermometer. She's got that much money left. Now, you literally are going to print this, and then you're just going to go in and cross it off. You're going to put it in your pocket. You can get back together and do what they're doing here, which is great. But you'll notice today, what is today, Daryl? Today happens to be the 8th.
It's the 8th.
So go over and click on the 8th right there, and you can see, let's make that a color. So it's the 8th. Guess what, Daryl? You're spending your money too fast.
Exactly.
You're spending money, you're faster than the month. You're spending the money faster than the month. Now let's look at Kath. Kath's right on. She is spending it at the same pace as the month. Your job is to run out of month before you run out of money. But I want to show you something really cool. Scroll down just a little bit. Did you know that there's 35 days in every month? We're pacing you like there's 35 days. So right down there, see those 4 down there in the bottom? We're giving you extra 4 days to catch up in case you spend it too fast. Now, the goal is once you've got this, print it, put it in your pocket. You can get back together every week and just go back in and make adjustments. You can change the color on it and you can have fun with this. Now, I'm going to bring Kath and Daryl out, and I want them to talk about the experience of filling this out. What was the highs? What were the lows? What were the problems? What was the ahas? And did you guys get on the same page?
Yeah. Well, for me, my first aha is, we should have our goal to run out of month or days, as you can see, before run out of money right here. Okay, that's my biggest aha right there, which means if I have this, I am able to monitor my expenses. I am able to monitor, I can stop my spending if I have this. So if we have this one piece of paper, we are literally managing our expenses, our finances in just one piece of paper. Let me give you an example. Earlier today or 2 days ago, I'm not bringing cash in my work. I'm not bringing cash in my pocket, and because of this cash flow tracker. Why? Because I know in myself, as I can just look at it, I am running out of money more than running out of days in the month. So which means I have to stop my spending, do everything that I can to stop my spending, just to catch up with the days that I have. So as you can see here, it's just the 8th. So, but my spending is already on the 17th, supposedly, you know. So I'm not bringing any cash. So if there's anything that I would like to buy, then I have to think that I don't have cash in my hand, so I will not spend any more money. So this is the goal. Like Tom what said, is the goal is to run out of these days before running out of this. Okay, so that's the goal. And then the biggest aha is, money's coming in and coming out. We will need to track our expenses. If we do that, I think our wives, if we are the husbands, I think our wives will be more than happy on what we are doing. I think Kat has something to say.
Yeah. I agree to Daryl because I'm really happy with this one because I can track my expense, and Daryl and I, we have we can monitor if we spend too much, or if we have stay on the track that we stay in our goal. And one thing that I've learned is it's really good because in investing, like a habit, like I can see, or we can include our goal next time, that we can improve in our habit, like in investing. And instead of buying something and spending too much, we can have a goal next time to save more, or in to
Mhm.
go our money in savings or investing. So I really love this tracker because
Mhm.
I like also because I think I'm in the right track.
Uh-huh.
Do you
Tom,
guys feel like the two of you are more in sync with where you're going? Now together as a team. We know where we're going to go, and this is our plan.
well, yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Well, for me, I am giving way to spend my money first for everything that we need. As you can see, it's obvious because of the colors, but uh, look at this. We are on track. Um, well, for me, I think I need to change a little bit of my course just to catch up with the days before my money runs out. And Tom, I think I would like to add one thing here, that one really thing that hits me is that, if we save money from here, you know, we save money from here. Let's say, for example, it's the August 24th, but your money is still here on the 11th. Then you are facing yourself. You are saving your money. After the 35th month, right here, there's a big chance that you will save more money that you can put into your savings account for the next month.
Mhm.
You know, so which means if we have this, we are being paced. No, we are being paced, and if, we keep on monitoring our expenses. We keep on it's a simple term. We're on the line. We're on the same page with our family, with our wife. Um, and our finances are being managed. Uh, if we are here, it's like we're managing it professionally. Because we have this tracker.
But
So,
here's what's so cool about this, Daryl. Let's say
uh
you did all that and you decided not to go on the family theme park. So go down and
okay.
take that family theme park, go to zero.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You still have $8,000. What are you going to
Okay.
do with it? Let's scroll back up and let's go pay off that stuff. Let's go to that additional credit card payment. Let's go put it
Okay.
on there. Go put another $5,000. That's your payment, but we want to make the additional payment on it and pay that off. So you still got 30
Okay.
bucks. So go put 30 bucks in some place,
All right. So how we're gonna do this, and then 30 bucks, let's say, mortgage.
wherever you want. See how cool this is?
Yeah.
So now your money in, money out. Hey, I'm not going to spend all that. we
Uh-huh.
decided not to go to the theme park. So what are we going to do? We're going to take our money and go put it someplace else. Daryl, and so that's how this thing works. Now, what's so cool about this is, let's say it's the 8th of the month and you guys get back together and say, this is really fun. But you know what? We want to start over. You get a
Mm-hmm.
do over. All you got to do is scroll up there, Daryl, go up the top,
Mm-hmm.
change the date to 8 right there on row 4. Just change the date to a new date and you can start over.
Let's say 9.
Yeah. And now
There you go.
this is where you're at. You're resetting everything. You print a new tracker, you go make changes over there.
Uh-huh.
And now we're just going to go track for the next 35 days. So
Mm-hmm.
you can make changes anytime that you want on this thing. The goal is to print it. And every time you spend money, just these are big chunks. And this will give you an idea of where you're pacing it to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kath, come
Yeah.
back out for a second.
Okay.
One of my really good friends got a divorce because he was micromanaging the wife's expenses. And all he did was complain about where she was spending money. This system is designed so you're on the same page. Do you feel like that you and Daryl are at least on the same page of where you're going?
Yes. Yes, it's very helpful.
And
So we can see. We can monitor.
mhm. And do you have to go tell him what to do with his money?
Mm,
Or that's his responsibility. That's his problem. Go fix it. That's your job.
yeah.
And isn't it nice that he's not telling you what to do with your money?
Oh.
So, guys, the big deal on this, the reason I'm saying this is because divorces happen not because of the lack of money. Divorces happen because the partners are not congruent. They're not on the same page. They're not on the same map. They don't have the same goals. That's why divorces happen. So this is why we've created this money tracker. All right. So any last
Mm-hmm.
last pieces on here, Daryl or Kath?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to add again, if happens that you have an investment account or retirement account, if you have some things that are money in or money out, but you don't like to put them here, you can always put them here. You can always put them on the retirement account or a kids account or whatever investment account that you have, so that you can. I think the last word that I can say is that we can save our money using this tracker and we can spend wisely, and be with the same page with our spouse or with our partner or with our family. I think if they can share this with their family too, like if they have kids that are going to school, they can use this as to so that they can track their allowances, kind of a deal. So something that they can do on their or something that they can uh, use as their topic in their conversation in their
Good. Now,
families.
Daryl, I want you to do something. I want you to go down on the tabs down below, and I go
Okay.
click on the tab that says Money Tracker right there and to the left,
Right.
right there. So this is the same things but it just doesn't have the variable thermometers. So some of you that are just trying to build out what you're doing, that is a simple way it's the exact same thing. It just doesn't have the variable thermometers. Now let's go click on the net worth tab, which is right next to that.
Okay.
Now the net worth tab, the reason we like this one so much, and Daryl, I don't know if you can hit view and make this bigger. Let's go to view and just
Yeah.
boost it. Now, here's what's so cool on this is right now, just for fun, let's go down to line 14, which is a loan. A loan is a credit card debt. Go to line 14 and just put in credit card. Okay.
Okay.
And then just put some number in there. Okay. So now if we have extra money from our tracker, what are we going to do? Well, where's my debts? We're going to go attack the debts. So one thing I want to do, have you done the debt what if, not the debt what if, but the summary? Go click on your tabs, go to the right, my debt detail. Go to my debt detail.
Like that detail. There you go.
So this one is so cool because this, you can put all your debt on here. He's got a government loan on there.
Mhm.
He'll have a credit card he can put on there, and he can put his mortgage on there. And it's showing him which one he wants to go after to pay off first. And so the tracker leads you to have extra money that leads you to paying off debts, that leads you to putting more money into your investment account. So this is how you keep track of it, right? Any other comments, Daryl?
Yeah. My comment is, if you're going to pay for this, this is very expensive. But in the foundation, since it's being supported by best-selling authors, this is something that we can use. And actually, this is something that we can share as well with some of our friends, so that we can tell them that, hey, in this foundation, this is what we're going to study. Do you have a loan? Would you like me to teach you how to, compute your loan, your rate, something like that? And now you are the ones who's teaching to those people that are being ripped off by the bank because they don't have any education at all. So right now you are going to teach other people. So use this. I think that's my biggest piece. Use this, abuse it, use it to the fullest, play with it. You can put numbers there, you can do what ifs. What will happen if this is my income? What will happen if this is my expenses? What will happen if we will do this, do that, do this? Use it. Use it.
That's an amen on a Thursday. Thanks, everybody. We're going to be right back. Again, you can go to successmoneyfoundation.org, go to the courses. Under courses, go to the free downloads and the money trackers right there. You can pull it up. It's a Google form. You just pull it up, save a copy of it so that you can save it onto your own world, make all the changes to it, and get in sync. Money's a game. Games are fun. So we're going to have some fun, and this is how you keep score. Thanks for watching, everybody.